Hey guys, so this is part 2 for my previous video, and if you haven't watched it, I recommend watching it, because if you haven't, it's going to spoil this video. So, let's get into the video. So, sorry if you saw any spoilers in the first clip, but try and act like you didn't see anything. I would have made this video sooner, but midterms are coming up, and I'm not exactly prepared for them, even though, somehow, I know more than I thought I did for science. I did not well in the first unit, which was kinematics, and oh my gosh, I hated it so much. But for some reason, when we were doing our unit review, I knew it. Like, I literally just started doing it. Like I knew how to do it. And I was actually getting them right, which is really good. So, basically, I probably won't upload till the beginning of February. I'll probably have a video. I might make something Valentine's related for the Valentine's update. And you guys, you should know I love to cook, and I might make a room of Valentine's food because I'm a big back and we love food. Also, let me know if you're a big back too. Say it in the comments, because big backs love big backs. But back to talking about the video. This is the breakfast bar I originally planned on doing in the first video, which was going to be between those two shelves. The fridge cabinet and the 2 oven cabinet. So I did something like a lot like pretty much identical to this on my personal home. And remember guys, this is a stage room home, so the outside is not going to look good. I'm only doing the kitchen, this breakfast nook, sunroom thing. And then I'm going to do like the main room with the stairs and what's visible on the second floor, as I'm kind of making the box for the second floor right there. And something I forgot to do, which I'm realizing now, is that I meant to have green rugs along the floor of the house, and I never did that. Oh, and a tip for any beginners that like the wood flooring, I would recommend that you should not have any like diagonal pieces if you use a plank flooring or anything that isn't symmetrical completely, like concrete, brick. Actually, brick wouldn't work either. Like concrete, quartz, granite, those would work. But something that has a special pattern, if you have a diagonal painted, then it kind of messes up the whole thing. But if you make that little corner that I made up there, if you make it separate from the rest, it kind of separates the mess it will create. So the mess will only happen in that little triangle instead of on the whole floor, where it would have, different ways that the planks are going. Which Bloxburg really should have a future update that doesn't have diagonals affecting certain patterns. But right here, I'm making like a little bench. I have one in real life in my mudroom, and I think this would be really nice because personally, in real life, when I'm waiting for my family to get ready and they're taking their sweet time and I'm sitting there ready, I want somewhere comfortable to sit, at least. So I kind of put this right next to the door because it also kind of serves out as like, sitting down to tie your shoes, or I don't know, just a place to hang out maybe. Really odd place to hang out, but whatever. But I do really like that design with the new checkered plaid design they added. I'm so happy they added that because that is like just in time for me to start liking that that pattern, because it kind of, my mom loves that pattern too, so I kind of adapted to that. And I wasn't sure if I should have a wall here and make that separate room, or should I have it part of the build. But anyway, I ended up doing it as part of the build anyway. And I kind of made a laundry room, like a laundry nook, I guess, under the stairs. But what I really don't like about the washer and dryers, like, I feel like they would be absolutely perfect inside of those cupboards. They just don't fit though. Like, I feel like they should match up with those, because it would be really cool if all these different things matched up with cabinets and stuff. Like the 2 ovens, I learned that those match up perfectly with those. So 2 ovens on top of each other are equal to a fridge. But or a washer and a dryer on top of each other do not equal that. They're a little bit taller, which really stinks. But it doesn't really matter, because Bloxburg doesn't have the best idea ever. They really should have a suggestion box, even though it would literally get full in a day, and they probably couldn't handle all the suggestions, because there's so many ways that Bloxburg could improve, but improving is like a very long journey for Bloxburg, because there's just so many possibilities to add to Bloxburg. Like, they could have a million, like, different updates. There's billions of different items in the world that they could add to building. Like, they don't have little portable speakers. I just picking this up off my desk, but it's just a random thing that Bloxburg might eventually add. Maybe they won't. But something I do think they should really add is like an art update. I don't know. It seems very random, but like, I'm just randomly thinking about this. Like, what if for the role players, it could help. They would like it, because if you had something like a drawing pad for little kids, and you could use those drawings and, I don't know, hang them up with a magnet on the fridge. I know it's really odd for Bloxburg, but I feel like if they had an art update, there would be something for everyone. Like, for me, I would like it because I would draw something that, like, I hate having to make my own decals. For some reason, like, I have to make them, you have to upload them, and I know that isn't a lot, but for me, if I have to upload multiple for one house, no thanks. I'd rather just put it off until I don't do it. So, anyway, this is one of my favorite things I usually add to my kitchens now. I usually make custom cakes, and you guys know I'm a fatty, so we have to have a custom cake because Bloxburg doesn't give enough food. So in the first time I did this, it was literally just that brown and white bit. That was the whole cake. Then I moved it up to, like, I put a few berries on top. Then one of my previous ones, I made a cherry one. Wait, did I already make one of these? No, I don't think I did. My last one was a cherry one that I put in 2 of my homes. I have this modern home that's 1 floor, but I love those English stairways. So, like the, the main room of this house. That look I love, but my house doesn't work with 2 stories. It doesn't look that good. Oh, and ignore this part. I thought it would be a good idea to try and make a little thing of whipped cream, but it did not come out good. Let me tell you that. I also don't know how I would make whipped cream. But my original modern home, I think it looks fantastic still. But I was like, I need a change in a home. I haven't made a new home in a while. And basically, I love the English stairway. So I made this other home with the same exact vibe, which is also the same vibe as this. And it came out really nice. But then, since I was using that home for a while, I went back to my old modern home that I liked much more. And also, you guys should let me know, because looking at this, I actually think I might want to turn it into a real home. It's very nice. But the only part that would really annoy me about turning this home into a real one, not just a stage one, is that I did so much of the house bad for the outside that I don't know if I could change it to make it look good on the outside without changing the inside. So that's basically it for this video. Please make sure you watch the first video first, because if you didn't, then you didn't see all the real work, because that first video was all the real work I put into this house. So, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.